Australia's Environment Minister Murray Watt wants to overhaul how the country approves big developments, shifting from checking projects one by one to pre-mapping entire regions into go and no-go zones. The goal? Faster approvals for developments while better protecting sensitive environmental areas. But there's a bit more to it than that. Here's the story. Watt announced the government is going to use go and no-go zones when approving developments. Go zones will let projects proceed without individual approvals. No-go zones are environmentally sensitive spots where you can't build at all. And if you're thinking about how much renewable energy we need to build to keep the lights on as we retire aging coal plants, this sounds like a win-win. Renewable energy projects get built quicker, while fragile ecosystems get stronger protection. Watt called this out in his speech on Tuesday, saying, while it would assist development across a range of industries, it would be of particular value to the renewable energy sector, as projects attempt to be built at a large scale with speed and efficiency. But one thing remains unsaid. Watt hasn't clarified whether fossil fuel projects would be excluded from these fast-track go zones. He said they'd cover a range of industries, so that would include housing, which is great. But does that mean coal mines and gas developments could get the same regulatory shortcuts as solar farms? Because then that's not really climate action, it's just deregulation. Green Senator Sarah Hanson-Young picked up on this vagueness, warning that a go zone could mean environmental destruction and more pollution. When asked to clarify whether fossil fuel projects would be excluded from go zones, Watt's office told me these particular reforms are not industry specific. Importantly, these solar and wind farms do need to be built at speed, so Australia can replace its aging coal power stations, because many of them are being retired or just outright breaking. Now, these go zones would also give developers the assurance that they're not going to get turfed in the planning stage. Because the sooner we transition to renewable energy, the sooner we start saving cash on energy bills, and sooner we create less pollution as well, which means, we're less buggered in the future. Something like this plan would ensure renewable energy projects don't get wrapped up in red tape. But if it also means the same for coal and gas projects, it might just pave the way for further fossil fuel expansion in Australia. And there's no point building solar and wind farms faster if we're also fast-tracking the very industries that are cooking the planet.